Hello, my dear students. I hope you all have been doing well. Today we are going to discuss about the biotechnology and genetic engineering. This is my lecture number 22, and from lecture number 22 to lecture number 25, we would be studying about the biotechnology and about the genetic engineering. So first we will cover our first topic, that would be biotechnology, and in this lecture number 22, in that we would be discussing about what is biotechnology and then what are the application of biotechnology. So first of all we have to understand actually what is the biotechnology. So biotechnology is a technology that utilizes biological system, living organism or their part um, to develop different product. For example, when we use different biological system and different living organism or their parts for the development of different biological product. So this thing as means this process in which we utilize biological system, their part or living organism for the protection of different biopharmaceutical, for the protection of different biological product. For example, for the production of protein, we utilize the means E. coli plasmid. So this process is called as biotechnology. So and what is the genetic engineering? Engineering is the process of using recombinant DNA technology to alter the genetic makeup of an organism. And in this, actually, what is genetic engineering? In genetic engineering, we use the process of recombinant DNA technology, and we alter the genetic makeup of an organism. So what is recombinant DNA technology? Actually, in recombinant DNA technology, we means modify the genetic makeup or genetic material, um, mm, uh, and this technique is called as genetic engineering. In that we means in means we alter the genetic makeup of a living organism. So this was the about the definition of biotechnology and genetic engineering. So now we would be discussing that what is the application of this biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology in different means in different biological fields or different fields. So biotechnology, actually, it is a vast subject, and it is having its application in medical technology. In medical biotechnology, it is having its application in the agriculture. It is having a application in food and in the industry, and in also environmental industry or environmental biotechnology, and it is also having means its application in marine biotechnology. So actually, what is biotechnology and what is its application? In biotechnology, we utilize living organism, whole living organism or their means different parts to develop uh, different biological product. So the genetic engineering is the field in that we means genetically modify means genetic makeup of an organism to cure a disease or for the production of new protein. So how now these genetic engineering and biotechnology can be useful for human being uh, in different fields, for in food, in environment, in industry, and in marine industry, in medical means field, or in the agriculture, how it can be beneficial for us. So we would be discussing one by one the application of biotechnology and genetic in the engineering one by one in each field. So for understanding the application of um, biotechnology and biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology. So we know that so first what we are doing, first we will be taking an overview how biotechnology and genetic engineering uh, um, means how we can utilize biotechnology and genetic engineering for in different field. So when if we talk about the medical field, so how biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology can be used in the field of medicine. So the biotechnology can be used to develop vaccines, to develop antibodies, to develop different proteins, or for the production of different proteins like antibodies. And for the recombinant DNA technology can be used for gene therapy, and for the in stem cell means research. So we would be discuss about in detail after completing this means understanding this diagram. We would be studying about detail of each process, how we can use or how we can utilize recombinant DNA technology or biotechnology for example for the protection of vaccines, for the protection of antibodies, or for the gene therapy. So we have to understand right now this, that we can utilize biotechnology or recombinant DNA technology for in the medical field, how we can apply this biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology in the medicine field of medicine. So we can utilize this biotechnology, or by the purpose by using the biotechnology or by using recombinant DNA technology, we can develop or make useful gene therapy against any disease. And we can use this recombinant DNA technology and biotechnology for the production of protein, for the production of antibodies, or for the production of a stem cell, genetically modified stem cell. So this was the application of biotechnology in the overview of application of biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology in the medical field. Now we are seeing that how we can apply this biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology in the agriculture. So what in agriculture, so we can from the recombinant DNA technology or biotechnology, we can produce golden rice. And means some uh, uh, co- some crops can be sensitive for the salt water or salty soil. So we can by the by using by genetically modifying gene of the different crops or different vegetables, we can enable them to grow in the highly salty environment or highly salted soil. So this one is one of the application of biotechnology or recombinant DNA technology in the field of agriculture. So how we do this actually what we do this how we do this, we genetically modify the gene of the different crops. So, what is the application of biotechnology in the food? In food, we can produce different fermentation products by the by using different recombinant DNA technology or biotechnology. And in the industry, we can means produce different protein um, uh, f- uh, um, or different biotechnology products. For example, insulin produced from recombinant DNA technology. So this one is an example of the biotechnology in the field, in the industry. And how it could be useful in the environment, we can produce different pesticide. Means the different we can means we can produce different pollution detection um, uh, for this method. For and then in marine, we can produce different aquatic organism by this method. So to understand that how this biotechnology and recombinant DNA technology applied on different means to produce different means product, for example, to produce vaccine, antibodies, or how it can be useful. So we have to understand about the replication and transcription, and we have already covered the replication and transcription in our previous lecture. So what is replication? Replication is the copying of DNA from the DNA, and first DNA copy its DNA, and then DNA uh, transcribe into RNA. So here is the process of transcription, and here we can see this is the process of replication. DNA is synthesizing its own copy on from 5 to 3 on leading strand and lagging strand. So and this is the transcription, that DNA is synthesizing is its messenger RNA transcript, and different enzyme are used for this process. Now we understand that how this biotechnology, how we can means uh, produce different antibodies or different vaccines, or by using this recombinant DNA technology, or how we can means produce how we this field of biotechnology and genetic engineering can be applied or can be applicable on the field of medicine. So just assume that means we need a protein. For example, insulin is a protein, it is a peptide hormone. And for the diabetic patient, means that are having diabetes, that are deficit with the insulin. So some means the diabetic patient has to means receive insulin injection, because they were be deprived of insulin, and their body was unable to synthesize a adequate amount of insulin. So what we have to do in such cases, we have to means take in insulin from outside. So just imagine that insulin is a peptide hormone, it is a protein, and if your body is not able to synthesize or produce protein, or translate how this protein insulin synthesized in our body, it is synthesized by the process of translation. And that is the why we here see the process how replication takes place and how transcription takes place. So this is the replication is the synthesizing the DNA from DNA, and transcription, this picture is showing you the process of transcription, synthesizing the RNA from DNA, and then here translation taking place. Means what is happening, that messenger RNA transcript is translating and making a protein. So here is a protein. So just assume that your body is synthesizing one of the protein, that is insulin. So here we are taking an example how we can apply the field of biotechnology and genetic engineering for the protection of one of the protein, that is insulin hormone or insulin protein. So what is the means situation is this, that a patient is a diabetic, it is not having ability to synthesize protein in his body in adequate amount. And how this insulin synthesize in our body? Obviously we are having insulin gene in our genome. So when we talk about this DNA, this means this is the piece of DNA, double stranded DNA. So for example, ttg, for example, for instance, ttg, it is a gene, and it is having this is a code, genetic code, and it is in code that this genetic code, this gene would synthesize or would encode a protein that would be insulin. Okay, so what will happen? First, this gene will make its copy, that would be replication. And then what will be happen? This gene then transcribe into messenger RNA, that would be transcription. And after the transcription, this messenger RNA transcript that would be having the information of means synthesizing protein, that is insulin, would go onto this ribosomal machinery. And then with the help of the transfer RNA, with the help of this ribosomal RNA, this messenger RNA transcript that would be having the information of a insulin gene or insulin protein would be synthesized, means would be translate this insulin, this messenger RNA transcript that would be having gene of insulin would translate into the protein. So what protein? Insulin. So that is how in your body insulin synthesize. But what happened if you are having diabetes? So your body would be unable to synthesize adequate amount of protein. Why? Because maybe you are having a mutation in the gene that is encoding insulin. So what will happen? The protein, that is the insulin, would not synthesize in your body in adequate quantity. So what we have to do in this situation? We have to take insulin from outside of our body. So just imagine, this is not this is the one case. But if you in your miss society or in your population or in your country, if you are having millions of diabetic patient who need to have means insulin as a medicine, as a injection, so how it could be possible that you will synthesize a huge quantity of the protein, that is insulin? So it is not means it was not possible without the genetic engineering and biotechnology. So how genetic engineering and biotechnology help us to synthesize one of the protein, that is insulin, in extremely large amount? How it could be happened with the help of biotechnology and genetic engineering, we will see here. So let's see that how we utilize the biotechnology and genetic engineering for the production of protein, that is insulin. So what we do for that? We will isolate first the gene of interest, that is the gene of insulin. For example, this is a cell, this is a human cell, and human cell is this is the genome of human cell, and this insulin gene is present in this genome. So first what we do, we isolate the gene of insulin. And then what we do? Then we will insert this insulin gene into the plasmid, And from where this plasmid come from? This plasmid is come from came from the E. coli bacteria. So you know, prokaryotic microorganism, for example, any E. coli or any prokaryotic bacteria or any bacteria, it is having a genetic material, that is its genome. And together with its genome, it is also having an extra circular piece of DNA that we call as plasmid. So this plasmid is having ability to replicate as its the genome of the E. coli replicate. And what happened after this replication means, when the E. coli first replicate its DNA, and then E. coli divide, one E. coli cell divide into two cell. So what happened, if the E. coli is having um, uh, uh, plasmid, so plasmid will also means replicate with the genome. And when the cell divide the genome, and then plasmid would also means transfer into new generation of the cell. Okay, so this plasmid came from E. coli. So what we do, we will take out the gene of our interest from human cell, or from any other cell, healthy gene, normal gene, not mutated. Okay, so just take an example that we need to means synthesize or produce large amount of insulin, that is a protein. So what we do, we will take out the gene of insulin from normal healthy cell, and we will insert this gene, and we will take out gene from normal healthy cell, and we will take out the plasmid from the E. coli. Okay, and then we will insert this gene of insulin into this plasmid. So how it could be possible? It is possible by recombinant DNA technology. Means, what is recombinant DNA technology? It is modification of DNA. Recombination or recombinant means when we means cut off, chop off, or when we do engineering in in DNA or in genome. So what we are doing, we are means we are doing here genetic engineering. What is engineering? Means, engineering means to engineer, means any means other gene or any piece of other DNA into previously existing DNA. So we are doing here genetic engineering. Means, we take out a gene from um, another species of the cell of another species, and we are engineering that gene into another type of the DNA, or into the DNA that is coming from another species. So this is the genetic engineering. Then what we will do, we insert this gene into the plasmid. So how it could be possible? We just have to cut this DNA and then insert this gene. So how it could possible? Actually, it possible due to the different enzyme. We are having different enzyme when we incubate, or when we mix, in simple word language, when we mix this plasmid with one of the enzyme that we say called as endonucleases. So endonucleases are the enzyme. What do? They break the phosphodiester bond. And by breaking phosphodiester bond, they are breaking the backbone of the DNA. So for example, if we are having the DNA like this, so this is the same DNA that we are having in the plasmid, like that here. So plasmid, what is the plasmid? Plasmid is actually double stranded DNA. So we are having the double stranded DNA in the plasmid like this. So we are having different when we mix these plasmid with the different endonucleases enzyme. So as the name implies, endonucleases. Endo means inside, and nucleases means one means thing that cut or chop off. So endonuclease, what do? They break this phosphodiester bond from here to here that is existing between two nucleotide. So for example, the endonuclease make a cut from here and then from here. So what they do, they remove this part of DNA, and then another enzyme, and then we will mix another enzyme with this plasmid, that is ligases. So what the ligases will do, ligases will join this new piece of DNA with this plasmid. So what we do, we will take a petri dish, okay, and then we put this plasmid in the petri dish, and then we put means add endonucleases enzyme first. So endonucleases cut, make a cut in the plasmid, okay, and then we will add the foreign DNA, foreign piece, a piece of foreign DNA, a foreign gene in the petri dish, and then we add ligases. So this piece of gene or piece of DNA or gene would be add up here, and the ligases will seal the two means DNA together. So that is how we will be having a means complete plasmid with the inserted foreign gene or foreign DNA from another species, and we will be having a fully constructed plasmid like this. So this is the genetic engineering by which we are inserting gene of two different species, or we are joining gene of two different species. So what then we do, we insert this plasmid into a cell, and that will be the bacterial cell. So question is this here, why we are using the bacterial cell for the insertion of this plasmid, and why we are inserting the this constructed plasmid or genetically modified plasmid in the bacteria. Actually, why? Because bacteria are rapidly multiplying cell. And this plasmid and this gene is inserted into the plasmid, and plasmid is the genetic material of the bacteria. And when we insert or we transform or transfect genetically modified plasmid into bacteria, so bacteria multiply when rapidly, so they also replicate this plasmid and multiply apply this plasmid and transfer this plasmid into new offspring. So just imagine, if this plasmid multiply two times, so it means the gene that it is having will also multiply. So if we are if this bacterial cell multiply uh, into three new E. coli, so it means the one gene, one plasmid means multiply into three time, and they not only plasmid means the gene that it is having multiply three times. So what will be having, if here the gene of insulin will be giving us one protein molecule, so here after the multiplication it will give us 3 DNA protein molecule, or three insulin molecule. So that is how the number of time, how many number of time as number multiplication of this foreign means genetically modified plasmid, it will increase, the production of protein will increase. So that is how we will would be having the insulin in vast quantity. So this is one of the means application of genetic engineering and biotechnology. So this is the biotechnology when you insert um, when you means produce some biological product or protein means after insertion of a genetic material into another species. So this is the biotechnology means you are using a part of a living organism for the protection of biopharmaceutical or for the protection of biological product. So here what we are using this part of a gene of human cell, and we are producing protein, that is insulin, from this piece of the living organism, that is our cell, that is our DNA. And what is the genetic engineering? Genetic engineering is we engineer this gene that would we isolate from human cell into a plasmid. So this is the genetic engineering, or this is the biotechnology. And we also say it's a recombinant DNA technology, a recombinant DNA technology. Why? Because we recommend recombinant DNA. Recombinant means we take out DNA from one species and we insert the DNA after genetic modification into the gene of other species. So this is the how we produce means biological product by using the field of biotechnology and the genetic engineering. I hope we have to means this was the one example and this was the introduction. And in my next lecture we would be means study in more detail that how this biotechnology would be applicable on the for the production of means antibodies, and for the production of means for and in the field of gene therapy, and in agriculture and in environment. So I hope you are understand. And